now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't feel. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you're missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Ooh, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get your self-esteem. And she trying to link up.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Baltimore Ravens taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the... Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Cordero Patterson on the return.
Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
It's pretty much become the norm when we see guys come out before a game and go through the route tree with their receivers. I thought it was exciting for us to see the exact same thing happen in practice.
He's so meticulous, isn't he?
He really is, and that tells me it's not just a one-time-a-week thing. They work on it all the time, trying to hone that fine edge. They want to see if they can get in sync and stay in sync.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. Ito Smith, 76 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here come the Ravens now ready to get the football for the first time. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know the thing to themselves, I can get this back right now in one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll set up a throw. To his left. And he's going to keep it here. Good coverage yardage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
On the move to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
Back to throw. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
First and 10.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Flip, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
That's complete to Smith. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Dobbins running out of the gun. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He'll run it. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cardinals
on the ground, this is Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray, they'll set up the screen to Smith.
Murray's pass.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Murray. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
18-yard line.
The throw over the middle, taken in. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Duvernay. A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff. And just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He'll begin with a handoff to Smith. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Now it's the backup Mariota.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going. And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Banks pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
From the gun, Banks. Conley's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Cardinal first down.
Operating from the gun, Banks. And he will find his man on the outside. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 9-yard line.
From the gun, Banks. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Operating from the gun, Banks. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Makes the score Cardinals 10. Ravens 3.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
26-yard line.
Jamal Williams making his way back onto the field. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
They haven't established that running game yet. The question is whether. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the ground, this is Williams. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
Mariota on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
There's certainly a lot of quality receivers on this team, so he's no lock to make this squad. But the way he's got to do it, make every routine catch that comes his way, and mix in some of the big-time ones like the one we just saw there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They go play action. Mariota. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side. Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The Ravens on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Mariota. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will take this all the way up past the 30-yard line. A good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, Banks firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, it's Samuels. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Banks. So we get a traffic there, and that's complete.
Banks pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. Throwing again. Banks. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. No doubt about it. You're stuck with me in this booth, yes, and he's miles away and smiling. And happy. I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And for the second time tonight, his field goal unit comes out here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2. Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. Put it mildly, that was so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over. They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on second down. Mariota, middle of the field, it's Robinson.
And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range at the 28. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Boy, rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're in a 13-3 hole here now as they come up on 1st down. Mariota going to run on the option. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. He was 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Steps away. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's coming for a Baltimore.
Nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down. Hit
comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens' 42-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the covering.
To throw on 3rd down. Banks looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's taken down inside the 30. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Cardinals.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 28-yard line.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Wide receiver.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard.
On 3rd down. Banks. Got a man. It's Gibson complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been threes.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a 1st down.
At the 38-yard line.
Mariota. Rolling. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
11 yards there, 1st down.
On the play. And the Cardinal 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle,
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
a 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, Banks. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mariota's pass.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And spins away. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run it again with Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Williams, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. And that'll do it for the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching preseason football on EA. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Baker with a pick. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Conversion.
They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And the first thought is a bad call that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them. But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this showing really not a good one on either side of the ball, but still 3 more preseason games to follow and a lot to play for here for the guys on the field now as they're hoping to secure that roster spot. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To throw Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll get this complete to Charlie Werner. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38.
To throw is Mariota. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Throwing is Mariota. And fires one incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players than football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll start the drive with Samuels. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Samuels again. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
The ball carrier.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Arizona.
Here's Samuels. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Number 31.
Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
looking to throw. Banks. Completes it to the fullback, Ham.
Banks.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Throwing. Mariota. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and
throwing again on 2nd down. Mariota. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time it's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Cardinals' hands team able to secure the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, Samuels. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Staying on the ground with Samuels. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the 1st. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. One incomplete. Royce Freeman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll throw again. Mariota. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
This defense was definitely up to the possible.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 26. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Holding defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it's up and good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20.
Now Mariota. And he comes back with one complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. First down, Mariota. And now here's another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Down to a knee. Here's the Cardinals look to let the clock roll.
Tonight's final score, Cardinals